welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel, Georgia Girl, Everyone Wellness and more. Today I'll be talking and drinking tea. Today I'm doing some green tea. And I'm going to add some orange slices in here. Hope everybody's staying warm. Just have been a very adventurous week. It's the weekend, coming up to the weekend. I'll just be sharing some things about the challenges we did this week. I'll be talking about some upcoming challenges. Right now, I'm fixing to put my green tea in here. The water's getting real hot. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. Hope you was able to enjoy the snow. Some areas still icy. Some areas have cleared up and some areas in Georgia have not. I want to thank everybody who have been supporting me all these years and still supporting me in the beginning of this year. I do appreciate you all. If you're coming in, please be respectful in the chat. If you want your link dropped, just type the word troopers. I'm doing some green tea. And I'm going to add some orange slices in there. I had orange left from the other day, so I'm going to cut a couple of slices to put in my tea. Today is Friday, beginning of the weekend. So I got some oranges I'm going to put in there just to give it some more flavor. And I'm going to put like a little sip of vanilla flavor in there. This is bitter tea in a way, y'all. I'm trying to eliminate a lot of sugar. Just putting some orange in here because I'm trying to save my lemon for next week. Next week we'll be doing the lemon water challenge. It can be fresh lemon, or you can squeeze your lemon as long as you drink it with water. A shout out again to the ones that did participate in the Food of the Day challenge. Check out our videos. Shout out to Miss Key Kitchen and more. Shout out to Sassy. They finished their week. They did some delicious fruits this week, so y'all check them out. I'm just adding some more orange in my green tea just to have it a citrus flavor. So just checking the chat. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I don't have but a little honey left, so I already got a little bit in my cup already. But anyway, I was just coming on, want to chat, see how everybody doing. And like I said, this week has been a very adventurous week. We got snow for the first time. We hadn't got snow in the last, since 2018. So it was so good to see snow, but right now it's still cold. But today, I didn't even been outside, but I just went to my door and the sun has been out. The sun has been out. Right here I got my green tea. So I got my green tea and I got some oranges cut up in there. I'm gonna let it simmer. But other than that, I'm doing great. I like tea. It helps me relax. I like to drink a little tea before I go to bed, or either drink it at night after I did some things throughout the day. It really helps calms me. And then it's healthy. Trying to stay out for caffeine. This is what I be using. This green tea right here. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Are you new? Congratulations to my friend, his sister, pregnant. The child, what? The child is obviously healthy. Well, congrats. That is awesome. Children are a blessing. Children are a blessing. Are you new? I welcome you to my chat. Welcome. Happy Friday. This is just some positive talk, tea and chat. So I'm making some green tea here. And I got some oranges in here. I'm going to put a little vanilla flavor in here. Just give it some more flavor. This is not no sweet tea. This is herbal tea. I'm drinking it without sugar. So how's your day going? You congratulating your brother on his child? That is awesome. That is awesome. Children are a blessing. Grandkids are a blessing also. I have children, two children and 4 grandkids. And they are my joy. I got a free weekend this weekend. I just left now. So they one on with the other grandparents and one of them got to work. So I have some free time this weekend. So I'll be working on my channel, trying to get those numbers back up. And tomorrow I have my first unboxing of my healthy snack. So I'll be sharing that on tomorrow. Trying to do right, trying to eliminate a lot of sugar, which is not easy. Like I said, the Fruit of the Day challenge was a very good challenge. I was able to eat more fruit this week, besides grabbing a bag of chips. If you're coming in, I'm your host, Georgia Girl, and welcome to my channel, Georgia Girl, Every Woman Wellness, and more. Over here, you see or live it all. I do from wellness, awareness, blogs, and live stream. I talk about health. I'm also talking about family, inspiration. I do unboxing, meal preps, trending news, entertainment. Over here, we're all about uplifting and not tearing down. And today is just one of those days where I just come on and talk about how the week was and what's going to be coming up for the next week on this channel. We got a few more days in this month. This is a short month. We got 31 days in this month. So this month will go out. I'm thinking about February. February is going to be a short month. And February is going to be Black History Month also. And I'll be doing some things for Black History Month. I'll also be promote some shirts and hoodies in my online boutique. I have some Black History t-shirts and merch. Right now I'm just seeing how my tea is brewing. Right here you see I got green tea and I add some oranges in there. How you doing, Miss Key? Good to see you. Don't forget to check out my member, Miss Key. Thank you, Miss Key, for joining the challenge. You and Sassy, I hope I ain't overlooked nobody, but y'all the two I did see had, I just seen your video. You cooked some, what was that? Tacos? It looked good. We ain't cooked too much of nothing in here. My husband, he got some sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe job. I didn't feel like cooking nothing, and so we put some sloppy Joe and stuff up. I'm trying to see who's in the chat. Thank you, Miss Key. Like I said, shout out to everyone for doing the challenge. So Miss Key, how did you like? We done did 2 challenges. How do you like those challenges? How would I know you did. We did the live challenge the other week, and we did the fruit of the day this week. So how do you like the? Hey, Conscious, how you doing? Good to see you. I gotta go over there and check out and see what you been up to. What you been up to, lady? I see you have been watching some of my videos. I do appreciate you. I'm here on Friday. I try to chat and talk. I grab my tea ready because I know I'll probably be talking for a minute. So I have to make sure I have me some tea. The live challenge was hard because why do you say it was hard, Miss Key? Because it was hard for you. Flowers for everyone. Can someone put some flowers in the chat? I'm trying to see what it is on my computer. Let's see. I was trying to put some flowers in here. Yeah, it was a little challenging for me, but I think I went over. I think I went over. I think I went over the live. Hey Frank, how you doing? I was looking at your videos last night. I seen when you did the gospel song. This right here is green tea, and I add some oranges in it just to give it some flavor. Then I put a little vanilla flavor in it. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I was just asking Miss Key, how did she like the 2 challenges we did so far? We did, the first challenge was live days of, 5 days of live stream. We did that. And this week we did the fruit of the day. Both challenges was pretty good. This week was very good. Also, I had picked up a couple of fruits so I could have this week. And I was just finishing up with this orange. I had an orange left. I had an apple, but my little granddaughter got it. So I said, well, I was going to add it in my tea. Let me go get me a little bit more water. If you're coming in the chat, please be respectful. For real, you didn't get it? That song is in the shorts too, Frank. I heard that song on the short. I have played it one time, but that's great. That's great. That's great. That is so great. So how everybody day been so far? I just got to add a little bit more water in my tea. I got to get me some more honey. Next week will be the lemon water challenge. You can drink your lemon water for 5 days. If you want to squeeze some fresh lemon and drink, it's all up to you. Or you can just get some lemons and this is what I got. This green tea. It's green tea, and I put some oranges in it, and I add a little vanilla flavor in it. So it's not sweet. It's not sweet at all, y'all. Trying to eliminate my sugar. So it's good to know that everybody's doing good. Staying warm. Most of the snow is gone, but there's still some snow out there on the ground. But if you're still getting snow, make sure you're safe. Make sure you stay safe. Cause the aftermath of the snow is what gonna get you. Especially if you're out there on the road traveling and things like that. Be careful out there. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all check out Frank. You chilling? Okay. Yeah. I've been trying to catch up on some laundry a little bit because I was going up to my daughter's house. I just came back home and the kids gone for the weekend, so I said I'm gonna go home. I came back home, saw that snow side the road, but I said, well, since I ain't gotta deal with them this weekend, I'm gonna be working on my channel. So tomorrow I start my new unboxing of my healthy snack subscription, and I'll see what's in the box. I know I think about 6 snacks in there. I'm trying this subscription out, but if it don't be what I want, I can cancel it. But hopefully it'll be something I like. It's some protein snacks. So I don't know if y'all remember when I used to do the brownies. Now I'm fixing to do the healthy snack. Yeah, I saw the video, Frank. I saw 2 of your shorts last night. Y'all don't forget to check out I got it on a playlist. I have the playlist up now where you can see some of the challenges we did so far. I know not Miss Patty, but Sonya. Well, when I put in Sassy, her name Sonya come up, but Sassy, she did some videos this week along with Miss Key for their Food of the Day challenge. I went and picked up a couple of lemons for today. I was gonna cook some today, but I said I'm gonna wait to save my lemons for next week. Yes, good to see everyone. What y'all? You say you chilling watching the movie? Yo, when I get through this live, I'm gonna find one. I watched the movie I watched the Bobby Christina movie. I had watched it on YouTube. I never had seen the movie, and I was like, wow. I had no idea she had went through some of the things she went through, It was kind of sad to me, that she went out the same way her mother did, but she wanted to be accepted. She wanted to be in the music industry. I'm talking about Bobby Christina. That was a pretty good movie. I saw it on YouTube. It's a free movie. And I was watching it last night. And it's sad. It was sad to me to see that young child end up, to me she was with the wrong crowd. And then the boyfriend, what supposed to have been her brother, it was all screwed up. Because Whitney considered that boy as her son, but she ended up with the boy. And then Whitney Houston's sister. You saw it a long time ago? I never did see it. I was going to see it when it first came out. And to me, her sister-in-law ain't nothing but about money. I think she's the one over Whitney account. I think she's over her estate. Yeah. I heard them talking about it on another show that she is over Whitney estate. And I'm like, from how that movie was going on last night, she was all about the money. You know what I didn't like, Frank? Even though Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown was not together, I still say he should have been more involved in her life. But, maybe it was because they had got divorced and everything. But the boyfriend killed both of them? For real? I know they found him guilty for, civil. I didn't know that. What? So he ended up killing himself, too. He was abusing her and everything. Oh, my God. But this is what I'm saying. Her father should have been in her life more, Bobby Brown should have been in her life more. I know her Whitney Houston family probably didn't like that, but that's still his daughter. So, friend, let me ask you a question. Do you think a father, and this for anybody in the chat, do you think a father does make a difference in children's lives, especially the ones that got single parents and their dad don't live in the home? Do you think that's a very important role for the father, even though they were separated or whatever, divorced? I don't understand why he wasn't in his child's life. Because I don't even think they was getting along that well before she died. And that's my question. Do you think, I know you don't have any children, but if you had some kids, wouldn't you want to be, even though now you might have your differences and things like that, but you still would want to be part of that child life? And this is my opinion about this. I feel that if he had been in her life more, I'm not saying maybe, if they had went on and just really paid more attention to her, they know she had just lost her mom, right? Because he had another child. I'm trying to read. I'm reading from my computer. She had another child on the side. Oh, you talking about Bobby Brown or Whitney Houston? Right here, I was just talking about the movie I watched last night, and I felt like Bobby should have been more in her life. I don't know. Oh, okay, on the side. I don't know, was it by choice that he wasn't in her life, or maybe because Whitney had died? But I think that he should have been in there more. That's my opinion. And even I read where he said he wished he could have saved his daughter. You know, that man, even though Bobby Brown had his ways and different things like that, but that man had been through a lot. He done lost what, 2 kids already? He lost 2 kids already. You know, he lost a son. His son died. You know, Bobby Christina had died first. And trying to see if my tea. Get ready to pour it in here. But you know, even though my mom practically raised stuff, but my dad was in my life. But I stayed with my mom. You know, my mom and my dad, they did get divorced, right? But he still, I can remember, I don't remember him when I was little. I think I started remembering my dad being around me at about 8. Because when that happened to me with that guy, I know he came up, and he used to come up on the summertime to pick us up and go shopping. So he was still active in my life, but my mom did practically raise us. And they said that's what's missing in a lot of homes. People have had one parent. But you know, some people do good just being a single parent, raising their kids by themselves and stuff like that. But if you're a father or a mother, if you are a father or a mother, and hey Angie, and you just happen to separate from your mate, still be involved in your children's life. How you doing, Angie? I was just making me some tea while I talk to y'all. Still be involved in your children's life, whether if you're separated from each other. Still, I was just talking about the movie I seen last night about Whitney Houston's daughter. It was an old movie, right? But I never had seen it. Turn that camera down. I'd never seen the movie, and I was just saying, my opinion is, I'm gonna get on camera in a few minutes. My opinion is that I think he should have been closer to her than what he was. I lost one of my nails. And I was just talking about that. If a father's not active in a child, like I think it does bother them mentally. A lot of people are co-parenting, and then a lot of them don't like to co-parent. But especially when the children are small, they want to know why my dad. They want to know why is my dad not here, and they ask questions. They ask questions, but there are a lot of parents do co-parent, and then some don't want to. Lifetime of Mary J. Family. It had came on before, did it, right? Did it come on before? I think I seen some of it. She producing it, right? She producing the movie, right? But hey, Living for Jesus, how are you doing? Is it snowing where you at? Have you gotten in the snow? Did you get in the snow, Living for Jesus? I was talking about the challenges we did this week. We did food of the day. We finished it today. We was eating whatever type of food we wanted for 5 days. The first challenge was uh, the live challenge for 5 days. Shout out to Miss Key and Saxon for participating in the challenge. Right here, I just made me some green tea, and I added some orange slices in it. I put a little flavor in it, but it's not sweet. I'm trying to eliminate my sugar. Good to see you, Living for Jesus. Did y'all get in the snow? And I was asking the question about if you are a single parent or you've been married and you have children with someone, would you co-parent with them? Would you have a problem with co-parenting or having your children to be in their dad's life? Because I was talking about this when I watched the Bobby Christina movie last night. And I felt like, oh, for real, y'all don't get no snow but cold? Okay. Angie said, in an ideal world, that'd be fine. My kids do not want anything to do with their father, and I respect their decision either way. Okay. I can understand that. Frank said, I hate to say this, but some women, I hate to say this, but some women don't want the men in their kids' life, especially if they're not in a relationship with them at all. Some women. Yeah, that's true, but my kids bringing plagues into the house and what? Cause I know you've been sick. You've been sick a couple of times, have you? Cause I know the one time before you was sick. I hope y'all feel better. I hope y'all get better. But that's true what you said too, Frank, and I like what you said too, Angie. But once your kids get a certain age, especially the teenagers, some of them don't want to be dealing with their parents, but it's just good to have that parent in your life if they want them in their life. And I was just watching the Bobby Christina movie, and I was saying, do y'all think Bobby could have saved his daughter? Do y'all think Bobby Brown could have saved his daughter? I would do what is necessary to have both parents in the children's lives. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Even if y'all be separated or, whatever. And I know sometimes, you witness things like parents getting abused, parents getting separated, and then this mess with our children, Sometimes the trait goes into our kids, But have y'all ever watched the Bobby Christina movie? Have y'all ever watched it? I was just talking about that. I was just wondering. Bobby Brown was saying like If he had been in her life, she probably would still be alive. What y'all think about that? And see, that's one thing. Don't nobody know where death gonna be. Don't know when it gonna happen. What time of day it gonna be. You know, to me, she needed to have. This is my opinion about Whitney Houston's daughter. Right after Whitney Houston died, they knew she was already had seen her mom do drugs, seen her mom do all these different things, and her dad and Whitney, they did divorce or separate. But and then I was reading where they treated Bobby real bad at Whitney's funeral. They said I read where he was saying that they just made them felt bad. You know, Bobby had a child on Whitney. I think they had a child the same year or a few months later, but when she was with Bobby, she did consider Bobby's children hers. You see what I'm saying? So, what I can't get, why did her sister-in-law and brother kept Bobby Christina from him? She needed her dad. She needed her dad there when she was going through all that pain for losing her mom. And see, that's how she was driven to that guy. Even though he came in the picture through Whitney. Whitney brought the boy in the house like a son. But the daughter ended up with the boy, which was all messed up because they were like, he supposed to be your brother. They ended up together because she wasn't getting that attention, y'all. She wasn't getting the attention. Her mom had gone. It seemed like her auntie now just wanted money. Nobody really was paying Barbara Christina the respect, what she needed, the love. I want to let Barbara Brown be involved in this because she just lost her mom, and I know her family feel a certain way about Bobby. Okay, let me see. My kids are grown and they do not want a relationship with their father. And my youngest daughter father took his own life. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. So I brought my youngest daughter up along. Okay. Sorry to hear about your you know, your daughter dad. Okay, Frank said, I feel like if a child who wants to be in my kid's life because my father decided he didn't want to deal with me. Even when I tried to have a relationship with him, he made many excuses. And see, I can understand what you're saying. I understand what Frank said. That's what Little Jesus said. Whitney's family was toxic, and the money hungry Bobby Christina. Money hungry Barbara Christina needed therapy, yes. Therapy from the start, and soon as the funeral over, she could process her feeling of loss. That's what I'm saying. They didn't get her the help she needed. And Bobby Brown blamed them because they didn't let him be involved in her life. You see what I'm saying? Do you think he would have made a difference, or she was too far gone? Hey, Kenneth, how are you doing? Let me see what Angie said. My oldest kid father was abusive and didn't put the work into fixing it. That soul was behind it was out of your control. And have both parents growing up, if I could, had the same, but it wasn't to be. I understand. Yeah, Kenneth, I'm just asking the question. If you have any children, even though you and the baby's mamas don't get along, would you still co-parent, or you'll let those children make their decision if they're old enough to make their decision to want to be with their dad or be around their dad? Would you let them go? But when you got older kids, like what you said, Angie, if they want to be part of those their father's life, they will. They will. But and then like Angie was saying, the abusive, when people in an abusive relationship, no child want to see their mama go through that. No child wants to see their mom beat on and stuff like that. And Bobby used to beat up Whitney Houston too. They showing her on the movie, but I believe he did a lot of stuff to her. But they was trying to blame him for her being on drugs. But she had already had been started on drugs way before she met Bobby Brown. Like me and my husband, we've been together. My daughter be 36 next month, but we've been married about 33 years. And if we had to separate or whatever when they was young, long as he was being okay, long as he wasn't being abusive, wasn't mistreating me or his children, if I had to co-parent with him, I would have. She was one of your favorite singers. Okay. Yeah, I was watching the movie last night and I was just like, wow. You watch the movies, you read the tabloids, and she needed help, y'all. She really needed some help. She really needed some help. And I feel like after Whitney died, they should have got her the help she need. They should have got her the help she need. For as we know, if she had got the help she need, the counseling, the love, being with family that she loved, she wasn't getting attention, so she turned to the boy. She turned to the boyfriend, and he was just manipulating her, y'all. He was manipulating her bad. And her best friend was one of the ones that spoke out. She seen how he was treating her. So that's how they was able to go to court, because her best friend told them about how he was abusing her. So they got like I think they got a shelter in her name for abusive people, women. They got that in her name, to honor her, keep her memory alive. And Barbara Brown ended up with the money she had, but Whitney's sister-in-law is over Whitney's estate. You could tell all about money with her, because the way how she was acting on that movie, she didn't like that boy. She did not like Bobby Christina boyfriend, which supposed to be their brother. That was crazy. You love her song Fever, you do? Okay. Yeah, I was just saying, wow. But I was glad when I was able to remember my dad coming in my life, even though I always felt like I wanted him and my mom to be back together. But they had their reason why they didn't, they had their reason why they were separated and got divorced. But all children want to see their parents together sometime or another, unless they're doing some abusive stuff, not treating their mom right, or they're not treating the children right. No, I don't condone that kind of stuff. Sometimes it's best to just let it go. Because it takes two to tango, right? That's what Living with Jesus say. Whitney and Bobby were both drug addicts and did drugs around Christina. Sissy Houston should have stepped up and handled Whitney and took over raising Christina. And Sissy was one of harm. Wow. Yeah, I think it should have been more. I think she should have had more attention than what she was getting. Because that's why she had to turn to that bad boy. They talk about, P. Diddy bad boy. That boy was bad too. He was helped bringing drugs to her. Why would you, you already know her mom died from this. Why, even though, I'm just put it like this, some people, if you can say, I'm not going to get something for you, you got that kind of habit, they still find ways to get those drugs. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, we can blame the boy for what he done, but she had the money. The boy didn't have the money. What he was doing, he was going to get the supplier. He was going to get people for her, because she the one had the money. Whitney's daughter's the one had the money. And it's just sad. Like, wow, I did not know she went through all of this. I didn't know that until I seen the movie. You know, you be hearing little bits and pieces of the different types of movies, but I think this one right here was pretty good. And then when they did that reality show, that wasn't no therapy. That was not therapy for her. That girl needed therapy. You hear me? She needed a lot of therapy. Because they saying she had stayed in a coma for 6 months. Now, I have been reading where Bobby, he struggled with that decision, y'all. He struggled with the decision to let his child go. He didn't want to, but the doctors had already told him Bobby Christina was going to be like a vegetable. I was reading what he said. He really had to make that decision. No, Whitney wasn't there. Nobody else couldn't have made that decision but him. So he had them to pull the plug on her. She had stayed in a coma for 6 months. And a lot of people come out of comas, y'all. But I think hers had got beyond where her organs had started failing on her and stuff. I'm trying to make sure I read the chat. My father was a Frank said my father was full of excuses. That's why he wasn't around. But I found out the real truth what he did from my grandmother. Oh wow. I know you had said something about your dad the other week, but you did forgive him, right, Frank? Even though you can't forget, but you did forgive him, right? What we're talking about today is, I'm just doing some random talk. We're talking about, I just brought the question about if you was separated or single, and if the children father is still in their lives, that if they haven't did any damage to those children, would you still let them be part of their lives? Would you still do the co-parent? Or but if your children witness you getting abused and witness how you did them, it will make a difference when children don't want to be around their parents. You know what I'm saying? I saw the whole story about Whitney and Bobby a long time ago. Yeah, I had seen the one. I think he did one. He did that on a movie too. But it was the first time I'm seeing it about Barbara Christina. It been on for a couple of years, but I never watched it. And Whitney, Whitney's siblings, they was all about money, y'all. It was all about money with the Houston family. Since Whitney didn't pass, y'all, she got a lot of money. Her estate is huge. So the money is, I guess, Pat, whatever her name, Pat is the one. And then Miss Sissy gone. So it's just her brothers. Her brothers and their wives or whoever got the money. Yeah, you said you forgive him, but I know how he treated my mother. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These days now, y'all. Let me get on camera for a minute. These days, children. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? These days, children are not letting people mess with their moms like that. I tell you, I know I got a mama's boy. My son, he's a mama boy. My daughter, me and her tight, but my son is my baby. And he let people know I'm my mama baby. Hey y'all, good to see everybody. But yes, I had seen the movie. I was like, wow. You know, most of the time when Lifetime put out movies, you know how they do. Sometimes it be looking like it's real and is it true? But they got some ratings. The ratings were okay on that movie. I'm just gonna say it was okay. Welcome in everybody. Happy Friday. Just drinking some tea and chatting. I was just chatting about that movie I seen last night. So is everybody having a good Friday? I didn't even ask my grandmother about my father, and she just came out and told me the real story. So when you found out how your daddy was, Frank, how did that make you feel? Did y'all get along at all? Did y'all get along before you knew how he was? Yeah. Now, those kind of things does mess with the children mentally. Yeah, you was mad. I used to be feeling a certain way. When my dad wasn't with my mom, I always said, why did he leave us? As I got older, I asked my dad. I said, why you left my mom? Cause 6 of us. 4 of them is my dad. Me and my three brothers. And I often asked my dad. I had asked him. He came up here, and we was just talking. I was saying, Dad, why did you leave mom? Why did you leave her? And my mom had to practically raise 6 kids by herself, even though he helped out when he was able to. And I love him for that. But I think we would have got more if they had been together. But my dad told me they both were doing things in the marriage, but he really was the one that messed up. You know what I'm saying? So when it get like that, you try so hard to stay in a relationship, but when that trust be gone, when that trust gone, the love, the respect, when all that be gone, it don't be nothing. It don't be nothing. Okay. I never had a relationship with him. Oh, you never had a relationship with him? Angie said, Frank, do you watch Jesse Lee Patterson? He goes into it about forgiveness and how to build a man. If that's a channel, Angie? Is that a channel? My mother died when I was 9. My father died when I was. Wow, sorry about that. So I know. Do you remember them at all living for Jesus? Do you remember your parents? Wow. I just thank God right now. My mom, we all have our health issues. My mom and dad is still here. My dad came down the other day, but he left right before that snowstorm. I told her, you better get out that road. Because it hadn't started snowing where he had left. But once he got down here, he found out that snowstorm was coming. My dad went back to South Carolina. They left right before this snowstorm came. I said, I don't want you out there on that road. A lot of us don't watch the news, but it's good to keep a track on the weather. Keep a track on the weather, see what the outcome's gonna be. Cause they saying it's probably gonna snow again. He on YouTube? Okay. Probably can check that out. If you got the link, we can check it out. But yeah, I was just talking about that. You know how a lot of that stuff does affect our children mentally when they see their moms and dad going through divorces and separations and stuff like that. It does bother them mentally. So that's what I was just basically talking about today. But like my daughter, she's real a single parent also herself. But she tried to involve the children dads in their life, but sometimes those dads don't want to take responsibility either, y'all. It ain't all on that woman to make sure that the children are with their parents, or if a father is a single parent, it go that way with him too. You know that bound to be hard living for Jesus. What she said? Hold on, let me see. I'm trying not to miss the comments. I'm gonna go back. I'm trying to see what the living for Jesus say. But yeah, I was sorry to hear that. So you didn't get a chance to okay. So you was raised by your siblings, living for Jesus. But that's always been my dream, that my mom and my dad be back together. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Just over here, just talking. We was talking about parenting and co-parenting. Cause I was watching the Whitney Houston, Bobby Christina story last night. I think it's about 2 years old, but I just really sat down and watched it. And I was just wondering why Bobby wasn't in her life more. Why Bobby wasn't more in her life, especially right after Whitney died. Um, I don't think her and Bobby was getting along, and her sister, Whitney's sister-in-law, they didn't want him. They didn't want Bobby involved in her life. So I'm gonna shout out those single parents. Shout out to the single parent. They're doing what they got to do for their children. To let you know that things have changed. You don't have to depend on a man to do anything, long as you're able. You remember your mother? Okay. Long as you're able to provide for your children, and you think that's a link, okay. Long as you're able to provide for your children, long as God give you the strength, I salute those single parents. Whether you are a mother or a father raising your children, I salute, because I know it's not easy trying to raise more than one child, getting them ready for school, and then you might have some might ready to go to college. You know, a lot of that play part in having a two-parent home. But sometimes it's just not possible. Some people just don't get along. Okay, I have to check it out. Um, yeah, so that's what I was just asking in the chat. How do y'all feel about when you do co-parent, and would you let your child, even though you're divorced from the guy, but you still let your children be riding their father unless they're old enough to say, I don't want to deal with my dad, because like Frank said, his dad did a lot to his mom. And it's a lot. That's a lot. When you can't forgive people for that. You know what I'm saying? It hurt to see your mom hurt. Let me tell you. Oof, I know. Yeah. You know, I can easily say, Frank, move on. But I can't tell you that. I don't know how many years it's been, but a lot of those things stay with us. How you being treated, how people have mistreated you, it sticks with us. You can forgive, but you sometimes you just can't forget. Even though you try to think about other things and stuff like that, but sometimes it's still, since you were 6, wow. So you really didn't remember all what he did. So your grandma raised you. Thank you. This is good eats, everybody. She one of them good look. I be over here messing around cooking, but she be throwing down. You know, I put something together, but she wasn't them kind like me. Key, they cooks. They loves to cook. And I cook my little meal, whatever I want, but I mean, I'm just saying, you watch her channel, she really do the prepping. She get down with it. She have a very positive channel. You was raised by your grandmother? Okay. Your mother raised you? Okay. But yeah, um, I'm gonna tell you one thing about them boys and they mama. Girls like that too. But them boys do not play by their mama. You hear me? Them boys don't play by their mama. I know my son don't. I know my son don't. But them girls, they have our heart too. But them boys, especially if they see another man doing something to their mom, you think they ain't gonna step to them? Shoot. Frank, I bet when you got old enough to realize what your mama was saying, you probably wish you could have been there to help your mom. I know that you probably did. I know. Cause I know my son when he was little, me and my husband like have a little disagreement or something like that. But he never been abusive to me. But we have disagreements. And one day my son, I think he probably been, let's see, he was a big sized boy. And he saw me crying. He told my husband, what you doing to my mama? I told her, I said, we just having a disagreement. That was like when I was in my 30s, and I think he had to be about 11 or 12. I said, boy, you better sit down. Your dad ain't doing that. But he wanted my husband to know. He wanted his dad to know. You ain't finna be making my mama cry. I think we had a disagreement about something. And I'm like a little bag of water sometimes. Yeah. I think he was in the 7th grade. I'm like, boy, you better sit down. Your dad. That's why I say. And sometimes, and these days now, y'all, children ain't letting folks mess with their mama like that. Telling you. You see how some of these people be going to jail for their parents? Some of them killed folk for their parents, But you know what I'm saying? Shoot. Them boys don't play about their mama, guys. They don't play about their mama. I had made my little tea. I know y'all seen it in the beginning, but this how it look. That's some herbal tea. It's green tea, and I got some, I put some oranges in it. I like to drink my tea when it's hot. It help relaxes me. The tea help relaxes me and everything. I love it. You said who your children father is one of the decisions that affects your life forever. You said who your children father is one of the decisions. Oh, that's true. Girl, these were my birthday day. My birthday was 2 weeks ago. I'm surprised. Look, I already lost one. I'm surprised it's still on, but I be forgetting I got nails on. I told my granddaughter, I said, I might start wearing some, you better, I might start wearing some. I be forgetting they be on. I be hitting my finger. I loud that one yesterday. But they been on about 2 weeks. I'm surprised. I'm surprised they still on. Yep. I was tigerish for my birthday. I don't know if y'all seen. That one of my birthday pictures on my thumbnail. I was dressed like a tiger. I had the tigerish going on. I turned 56 years old 2 weeks ago. God is good. But yes, that is a big decision of your life, living for Jesus. And you can have some good stepdads too. There are some good stepfathers out there also. Okay. I was trying to read that message on top of my phone. There's some good stepdads out there who have stepped up to help with because it's like this, y'all. If you single, got kids, you let a person know up front. We come as a package. Me and my kids come as a package. Some people don't want people with children. But if you love that person, you're going to have to love the children also. We see that a lot going on in the world too. There are a lot of people don't give their stepfathers the credit they deserve, because our stepmoms don't give them the credit they deserve, because sometimes they'll beat up for the parents, and mom beat up for them. So we have to salute those step parents, those stepfathers and mother. Let's see what. Trying to make sure I don't overlook the comment. Yes, I agree. My kid is my everything. Woo. Hallelujah. Yes, they are. And my grandkids. Y'all know how I am about my babies. I just I'm free this weekend. I ain't gotta watch the guinea pig or the grandchildren. I'll see y'all next week. Cause we was up there in that snow, child. That little granddaughter was so happy she got some snow. Cause if she hadn't got no snow, I was gonna have to go to the nearest state and bring some snow back for that child. Cause she cried when she didn't get none the first time. Oh, she was so happy. I'll see my video. They were so happy. I said, Lord Jesus. Yes, they are a blessing. Hey, Miss Key, how you doing? Hello, Eric. How you doing? That is Miss Key. That's her second channel right there, y'all. Y'all can connect with her. She's also one of my Patreon member, her Miss Patty. I always have their link going in the chat. Um, but I was just talking about the co-parenting and having your children, a father, a mother in the child life, if you want to. Like I was getting back to what Angela was saying, her children grown and they choose not to want to be involved in their father's life. After you done seen your mom, just for instance, if your father abused your mom, yes, that is something that's not acceptable. It is not acceptable. We can forgive. Because God wants us to forgive. He really do want us to forgive everybody. But I know it's a difference when you have witnessed things happening to your parents. I know that's hard to just move on and act like my dad did never beat my mom or something like that. Those are some things. Those what you call scars. Those are things that you live with. Some things you can't just overcome. But you know how to forgive and move on. Like I always bring up about when I was raped at 8 years old. I thought one while as a teenager, coming up to be a teenager, I thought my life was straight run because I felt like people would always be talking about me. They would look at me like, yeah, that happened to her. Because I was young. I didn't, when you're young, sometimes you don't understand why these things happen to you. Because I never questioned God about that, but there have been times I was like, why did this have to happen to me? Why he had to take my virginity? Because I was raped at 8 years old. Wasn't nothing loving about that because he was my cousin. But those kind of things stay with you. You be trying your best to forgive. Like I said, I forgave my cousin because I know that's God wanted me to do that. But I would never forget. And I'm 56 years old. I think about my grandkids all the time as they coming up. I said, Lord, you can't trust nobody around your children, not even your family. And it's sad. It's sad when you can't trust your own family around your children. He was my cousin. He was my aunt's stepson, but he was still my cousin. You know what I'm saying? But I always bring that up because that's a scar. I'm scarred for life. But I have learned to move on, dealt with it. I share it with my granddaughters, my grandson. I let them know if anybody. That's why I'm always asking them, y'all tell us if anybody touch you in a way that you don't want to be touched. If anybody try to make you do something that you don't want to do, let us know. I tell them, don't keep that from us. Listen to your children. When your children come home and say, if somebody at school making sexual passes, or if a teacher, anything, let your parents know. Talk to your children. How many of y'all in the chat got children and you ask them how their day was? How many of y'all ask in the chat when your children go to school? Do you even ask, did you have a good day? How was your day? Keep that communication with your children. Forgiving doesn't mean you have to be around them. That's right. Hey, Conscious, how you doing? Girl, I tell you, I think I greased my face a little bit. Probably look a little shiny. Girl, I'm all right, though. Let's see. Forgiving doesn't mean you have to be around them. It's accepting that he or she couldn't help themselves. That's true. You be asking your children how their day was. Because some kids don't know how to open up and tell what happened. Like when I was telling y'all about my granddaughter got bullied. She could never tell us what was going on with her. But we knew something was wrong. We knew her behavior had changed. We knew how she liked it. When you could tell something going on with your children, And if you know what they do normally and they stop doing it, you need to start asking questions. If you know your child, if you really know your child, you'll know that something is wrong. You'll know something is going on with them. Oh, your daughter named Amy too? Oh, okay. Amy. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. I'm a Amy. I'm a Amy, y'all. But yes, have that communication. I'm always talking to my grandkid. They be like, Grandma, we want to talk to Grandma, not Georgia girl. I'm still the same. Cause they swear when I be Georgia girl, I be in that therapy mode. Like, I be like, come on, tell me what's wrong. Grandma, we ain't talking about Georgia girl today. Grandma, we need I'm still the same person. And you know, I ask questions. Shoot. They know me. They know me. I be like, what's going on at school? Like my granddaughter got the fight. She told me. She's a mom. And what she did was telling me every day that girl was messing with her. She's a mama, she picking at me. She's a grandma, cause my grandkid called me mom too. She's a mama, she was picking at me every day. And she have came home and told us. So she had got to the point where she said, I couldn't take it no more, Grandma. I couldn't take it no more. Because she got bullied when she was younger, and she just sat up there and let them did her that way. But she said, not no more. My baby got strong. She ain't taking that. And but you know, I still try to teach them and tell them, don't start a fight. Don't be in a fight. But you have to defend yourself, yes. But if you could avoid it, do it. But if somebody constantly picking and picking and picking, and you done told them, leave me alone, they steady doing it, you asking for it. You are asking for it. Uh, okay, yes, my baby had the same issue. They got to stand up for themselves. That's right. My granddaughter was new to the school, you know, like the house I was at a couple of days ago. My daughter buying that house. In my house too. I built up most of the house too. But anyway, they had to go through a new school, in a new neighborhood and all that. And I don't know why they my daughter like, Mama, they just don't like me. I said, Yana, you just start going to that school. They don't know you. They don't know you. Just because you know how boys, for instance, when boys pay one girl attention, the other girl get mad, and that's what happened. That's what happened. A girl liked it, my granddaughter, but he liked it, the girl. He used to like the girl that she got to fight with too, before she came to the school. But I told her, I said, I don't want you to get fight about no boy now. She said, Grandma, it wasn't about no boy. It was just that I'm just tired. I was just tired. And once you get tired and fed up, you better watch out. Yeah, but you know, and let's go to say the same way on YouTube. I'm just gonna speak on this for a minute. If you feel like another YouTube creator is saying or doing something to offend you or cyberbullying you, you can deal with them the legal way. You can file cyberbullying on them. I don't pick at people, and I don't want people at me. You might say what you want to say about me, but you ain't gonna come in my chat and say it and think you're gonna get away with it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But I'm just saying, I'm too old for chillum games. I'm too old. I do what I gotta do, say what I gotta say, and go on about my business. Yep. You said good. What she said about her Amy? My Amy don't back down, and that's what the school said. She would not let things go. Girl, my granddaughter, the older one, After she went through all that bullying and stuff, she got stronger. You hear me? She got stronger. She's like, Grandma, I ain't taking no more. She said, I ain't taking no more stuff. That's what she said. I said, all right, now, y'all. The one that was helping babies to get it. I'm like, okay, now, since you done got to fight with somebody, now you done turned to a gangster. She's like, no, Grandma, she just said all the stuff she took at previous school and being at the school she had not. I said, but now you ain't got but one more year in school. Now you'll be out of there after a while. Now we want to keep your school record pretty good. So everything going smooth, everything going okay. But what happened was my daughter had to, my granddaughter, I call her my daughter because, she was my first grandchild. Sometimes you have to show people what it's about. Sometimes you have to let people know what you all about. You can be pushed in a corner and you like, Lord, I got to get out of this. I got to get out of this. I got to get out of this. Do you see in yourself finding a way to get out of some of those things? It don't take violence for everything. Sometimes if you say the right things to people, they'll get it. And you don't even have to call their name. They'll get it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now. The funny thing is that people take mess on the internet and won't say it. Right? You better say it. You better say it. Right? You better say it. I got my tea get like hot now. I like to drink my tea. And I like it when it's warm on the inside, y'all. But yeah, my granddaughter like, when she told me she got the thing, I was like, what? I didn't even believe it, y'all. Because I know she ain't that tight. But she had got fed up. And that's one thing, that's just how I am also. We can take so much, y'all. I told you today we just talking about everything. So we can take so much until we at the point where we can't take no more. And sometimes you might not want to use people for example, but sometimes you have to put it out there and let them know where you stand. You know what I'm saying? You have to let the person know, I ain't with this. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. And it's up to them to take it the way they want to take it. But you don't have to sit up and let nobody mistreat you. You have that power. You don't have to sit up there and take everything a person ditch out. Because a lot of people like to ditch things out, but they don't know how to take it now. See what I'm saying? They don't know how to take it. Like I said, the way I grew up, I didn't fight all the time. I think I probably got into it at school one time. I had been to the office going up for talking in class. Y'all know I talk. For talking in class and interrupting class in that way. But fighting, I didn't fight. No, I didn't do all that. She just got someone the other day trying to, what? Trying to gang on her. I'm reading out my computer while I'm looking this way. Because I can't hardly see it on the phone. She just got someone the other day and said, if she wants to fight her, come on. What? Fight her, come for me alone. And the girl did nothing. And that's how a lot of them do. That's how a lot of them do, Angie. They try to involve everybody. Some of them be like the showboat. That's what I call it. Showboat. But my granddaughter, she just showed them. She ain't nothing to play with. They know when she first went to the school, she's just being herself. You go to a new school. So I told her, you don't know nothing about these people up here. And I said, these people crazy now. They love to start stuff, right? And then they have to go get their little friends and try to come back at you and try to retaliate back at you. But don't start something if you can't finish it. I said, I'm gonna go, look. I said, I'll hop on down. I got my little cane. I'll hop on down to that school and say, look, y'all leave my child alone now. Everything good. Now she focusing on, because she got to get ready to take her tests. You know, hopefully next year I have a graduate of 26, y'all. That'll be my first grandchild graduate. And I just want her to stay focused all along. Boost out, look. Boost it too, Angie. She just in third grade, honey. She don't play. Don't look. She done had to got in trouble. How you get in trouble in the third grade? How you get in trouble in the third grade, y'all? Just let you know these look chillin'. These look chillin'. She with her other grandma, not Angie. She went to the weekend with her other grandma. I said, well, okay then. I'll see y'all probably by Sunday. But Booster let them know quick. I ain't tell y'all when I went to my niece's baby shower. I should have recorded. Y'all know I'm going to have my phone out when I go play. But, you know, I didn't do it. That little girl. They were playing Angie. They were playing musical chairs at the birthday party, right? You know, all along was adults. And Booster was the only child wanted to play. Oh, child. You know, you have to walk around and sit down when it called musical chair. Y'all heard of that game, right? That little girl was knocking people. She was pushing grown folks out the chair. Mickey, I ain't tell you about that. Girl, she was just cheating. She was cheating. She was cheating, y'all. But y'all know how musical chair, right? It was. I said, do what I told them before they got started. I said, y'all don't hurt my baby up that night. She lived. She was hurting them. She pushed by 2 grown people out the chair car. Where it was doing, my niece was playing the game, and they'll go around the chair. The third person sit out of the one way. Her little butt was squeezed through 2 chairs, right? You did that before. But I saw my child Booster was one way, and then the other person was almost on the floor. I was like, Lord Jesus, I'm telling them not to hurt her. She over there hurting them. They talking about that little girl strong. That's my baby, y'all. They said that little girl is strong. Mickey, I thought I told you about that. She knows she was up there cheating. She was up there cheating, y'all. And everybody said, you can't do that. Because once she did get put out, though. Because it was her and another girl left up there, right? It was her and another girl left up there. And I told her, you got to play fair now. She don't like to be a sore loser, y'all. I did not tell her sometimes you're not able to win all the time. Yeah, it is. Pray. You don't want to play with my little granddaughter. Want to be on here with me? You don't want to play with her. I mean, she pushed this big old lady down. So that little girl strong. Then they put her out, right? And we like, Booster, you can't play no more because they didn't put you out. So another girl won. And then they played the game about put the lips on the frog. You know, put the lips on the frog. You had to put a blindfold on. Y'all know that girl went up there and put that lip right on the thing. They said, how you did that? Thought that she was cheating, y'all. That little child's so serious. And I told her, you got to play fair. You can't be cheating all the time when you be playing these games. My niece heard her when she said, my niece heard her say, I was peeping through the blindfold. So they made her do it again. But anyway, she won that game. They made her do it again. I said, Boosie, don't cheat. That little girl. That my baby. Y'all know that my co-host, but you don't want to play no game with her. She will cheat. And we were trying to tell her, Boots, you can't be cheating now. What's what Frank had said? She won a $15 gift card. Are you gonna get that to grandma, ain't you? I think she won it to one of those wing stop places. But yeah, honey. She pushed, like y'all see how big my little granddaughter is. And the person will finish sit down, she gonna she gonna slide up on them. And then like I'm like, Lord have mercy. I'm thinking she gonna get hurt. I said, Lord, these children need that. You can't put them pad these children now. Look, these children made out of everything now. Woo. But she won a gift card. My niece was giving away a gift card. And I said, you can't play no more now. They were calling her a cheater. And they was that look good. That look good be cheap. She's strong too. I said, she don't weigh no more about 70 pounds. I said, y'all let her beat y'all in them chairs. And she was like, Grandma, no. I wasn't there finna get up there. I already got bad hips and back. And legs. I didn't get up there. I was just looking up. I should have been recording a little bit. I was looking at that girl. Get even up there. My daughter kept saying, come sit down now. You done play. Oh, I will miss them that weekend. But she with her other grandma. Oh, you said the music chairs you want to wear. Oh, yeah. It was a fun game. They was just walking around in the circle. They walk around like that, right? Then when she said stop, that's when you're supposed to sit in the chair. And she be saying, she just happened to, yeah. But my babies are that, they are my joy. Y'all can tell. They are my joy, y'all. I love them kids. Yeah. She's going to come back with a new hairstyle. Yeah. You see how she cut her hair. And on my live, I said, Boosie, I could see that little ponytail. Now, she had that with the scissors. We told she better not cut her hair no more. I don't know what she was thinking about. She probably been trying to cut the weed out. They had put some weed in her hair, right? She up there cut the wrong thing. They got to try to get it to grow back. You saw how. I said, oh, no, we got to get them seals from her because she might go in there and try to cut that guinea pig hair. I don't put that pad my little granddaughter. She'll be in there trying to cut that because she was in there just brushing the guinea pig hair one day. And I'm looking at her. So my grandma, you want to rub his hair? No. They be giving me so much joy. I tell you, they just make my day. They just make my day. I go out there and be with them like 2 or 3 days out the week. Help my daughter out if I'm able to. I be going to the doctor up there, right? And I just stay for a few days. So I came back home the other day, because they gone for the weekend. Yeah. But, honey, that's why I say you can't put that past children these days. You really can't. But it's all for fun and, and love. They knew she was just a child. They didn't take it serious, but them folks were trying to get that gift card, girl. They were trying to get that gift card. Big Key, I thought I told you. She started telling Big Key everything, so I ain't tell you that, Big Key. Big Key, she told me the other day, Grandma, why you be telling my business? Big Key know it. I said, no, she don't. She swear I be telling you everything, Big Key. Big Key and my granddaughter be FaceTiming each other. They call Big Key Auntie. Oh. But yeah, y'all, I just came on just talking. But we got what we got coming up next week? We got the lemon water challenge coming next week. We'll be drinking lemon water for the next, starting Monday, we'll be drinking 5 days. And that's what we'll be drinking. And also, I unbox tomorrow. I got my new box of healthy snacks. This is from Earthbox. I'm going to just do this tomorrow. That'll be a segment. This right here got some healthy snacks in here, but I don't know what's in here. I don't know what kind. I just know they're healthy. I tried this subscription. Let's see how it be for the next couple of months. And, I'll probably send y'all some if you want to See how it is? I just know it's a healthy snacks in here. It's like protein. And I'll probably be unboxing them whenever they come. But I'll do it tomorrow. Probably some crackers, some chips, or something like that. Earthbox. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this website. I'll be getting a different box every month until I cancel it. And I said, one time I did some brownies. I did 12 months of brownies, and I would let the moderators who wanted to test them out, I would mail them some, and they would eat them and let me know the review on them, stuff like that. But that's basically what I just wanted to come on and chat. Okay, we're finna get into trending news and stuff going on in the news. Okay, guys. We all know we have a new president in office. If y'all see any Trumpsters, I know we have some Trump supporters, and I don't have a problem with them, but I have to speak my opinion. So we have a new president in office. Y'all know Donald Trump is the new president. He got sworn in, Monday. I done seen on the news so much this week, y'all have mercy, what Trump done did. He finna stop FEMA. He doing something to Medicaid. What else they say he was doing? Oh, he done let all those people out of jail that committed those crimes at the Capitol building. He done let all them 1,600 people, he done pardon all those people. I'm like, what in the world is this man thinking about, Jesus? What is he thinking about? Why you gonna put criminals back out there on the street? I was just, I watch the news a lot, I read a lot, and I was watching the news where one of the boys turned his dad in when he got arrested. Now he's scared for his life. He said he loved his dad, but he don't think his dad should have got out of jail. Trump has signed it where they all be free. Murders, killers, all of them. So how do y'all, the ones that voted for him, I don't know if anybody in my chat that voted for him or not. If you did, I don't have nothing against that. But how do y'all feel about seeing all this going on for the ones who did vote for him? Like those immigrants and stuff like that. Yes, it might be some illegal people in the world, but you gotta go and see who they are. You just can't take these children away from their moms and dads and put them in cages or wherever they be taking them to. I know. And he up there jumping like a monkey. He was at the Elon Musk. He was at the thing jumping around like a monkey. Hold on, y'all. I gotta check my message for a minute. I'm still on. I'll check my message. He was jumping around like a monkey, y'all. I ain't got a message a while ago. And I'm like, I can't get to it. But I'm like, everybody voiced their opinion for this election. I had voted for Kamala Harris, but she didn't win. So we have the president what people voted for. But do we have to agree with everything he say though? Can we sit here and say we like what he's doing now? And I just wonder how some of the people that voted for him feel. That's what I want to know. How some of y'all feel who voted for him by him snatching children off the streets. They said some of them is illegal. Some of them are supposed to be in the country. And I can understand. This is my opinion. So if the Trumpsters come up in here, you better be right. But anyway, I can understand if those people have did something illegal and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to check my message. I couldn't get to it. And I can understand if they robbing and killing people. I really can understand why they don't want them on the street. But like those children, y'all, those immigrant children, they they shouldn't blame the kids. You know, the parents, I get they got to get the citizenship or whatever they need to be in the country. But I hate to see a child be taken away from their mom. You know, that's just me or their parents, whether they're illegal or immigrants or what. Give them the opportunity to get what they need to stay in the country. They were just showing on the news all those folk trying to get away from that border. They try to leave. Or they've been picking up a lot of them folks off the street. Trump had ordered them people to go on and get those folks. A lot of them that got picked up through ICE or whatever they call it. They getting them off the street now. But it's all those people illegal though. Or all those people illegal. So I was just like, wow. I said, Trump ain't playing. Then he talking about he gonna do something with the Medicaid, the Social Security, all that stuff right there. And you know, I don't get the full Medicaid because I still pay co-pays, but there are some benefits I do get, and I want to keep them. I do want to keep my benefits that I'm able to keep. But there are some people gonna be hurting behind their medicine. They said somebody he did something to the subscriptions for the medicine. They were just been saying all kind of stuff. I mean, like I said, it's a new shaft in time, a new president in time. They all have their ways, but I just want to tell you, Mr. President, do right by the people, please. Do right by the people. Don't take these people, the older people's Social Security. Don't take their medication where they're able to get low prices. Don't take that away from them. Times are hard. Times are hard. Some people just getting by. You know? And I was just like, wow. That's all I've been seeing on the news. What Trump done did. What he done ordered. Now they say he finna try to take away FEMA. You know, FEMA is where when people, when they have these hurricanes and different things going on in your state. He's saying he gonna cut that out. Cause I think they said Biden gave them for $700 and some dollars when it happened in North Carolina or South Carolina. But when you don't have nothing, I'm just gonna say this: if when you don't have nothing, every little bit counts. You see what I'm saying? If somebody give you a $20 bill, you know you can't do a whole lot with it, but you'll try to do your best with it. You'll try to do your best with it. You might get something you might need. But whatever you're given, be thankful. So they say he didn't give them but $750. I don't know if that's all the people in North Carolina. Or I don't know if that's for everybody that have been in a flood or like the folks with the fires and stuff. You know, a lot of people have lost their homes behind that. I don't know what they gave them, but D-Day, you be lucky if you can get $20. Be lucky if you can get $1. So, hey, and then they got food banks and different stuff like that where they can get free food. Some of them getting food stamps and stuff like that. So, I was just saying, wow, he gonna cut all that out? He just got, look, he just started signing. Ain't been off for what, a week? He already signed so many. They say he done signed so many executive orders already. Wow. For each of each own. Like I said, I don't have nothing against Trump. But he wasn't the one I voted for. But he was the one that won. So, as the president, I just hope he do right by everybody. Don't be right by the rich. Help these people that need help. Don't be cutting these folk food stamps off. Shoot, I wish I had me some now. Shoot. Send me some stamps from Trump. Send me some stamps. Shoot. I ain't ashamed to spend none. A lot of you be ashamed to spend food stamps. Not me. If they spendable and they give them to me, I'm going to spend it. I'm going to say something. I'm going to spend them up. I'm going to spend them up. You hear me? You remember? Y'all remember when the pandemic was going on? Everybody was getting stamps, wasn't it? They were sending out them stimulus checks. They were sending out those emergency stamps. We need some now, Trump. We done got all that ice down here, the road. Y'all know we still got some ice out there. We still got ice out there on the grass, y'all. It snowed real hard down here in my hometown. It snowed up there with my daughter was, but it really snowed down here. Hey, Janet. How you doing? Good to see you. We got almost Janet in the house. Look, today Friday, I'm just drinking tea and talking. I was talking about they need to give us some of them free food stamps. We done had a snowstorm down here. Shoot. Water had them froze up. I was trying to wash today. I couldn't even wash today because my pipes are still, they're thawing out now. But earlier today, my washing machine wouldn't even go. So like I said, y'all have a new president in town. Hopefully, he'll do right by the people. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Mickey, you remember when they were getting away them food stamps and stimulus checks? Are we going to get into this time? Anybody heard? They say that's why a lot of folks, I know what they say now. Lord have mercy, Jesus. They said, Miss Key, I got my box today. I'm going to be unboxing it tomorrow. I don't know what kind of snacks in, but this is going to be my segment tomorrow for self-care. Unboxing some healthy snacks. I don't know what in there yet. Do y'all remember when they were giving away food stamps and stimulus checks? Y'all know that money came in handy. We can use some now. You said one would hope he would do right by us, however. You right. You know, I ain't going to say too much about Trump. Them Trump people be trying to get at you. They be coming in your chat, be getting mad with you. Come on, one day I was talking about Trump. Somebody came in my chat and said he'll drink Trump bath water with your nasty self. You gonna drink that red thing, nasty water, bath water? That's just how much he loved Donald Trump. Say he'll drink his bath water. I don't know if y'all remember when that guy came in my chat and said, I said, you nasty, he is too. I ain't that crazy about nobody to drink somebody nasty bath water. Good gracious. Shoot. Trump look like That what they said. Big Kid, you remember that? I said, for real? Big Kid, you remember when that guy came in my chat and said that? That when they was doing the election time. Child, you be seeing all kind of folks on this, because I'm on YouTube direct. You be seeing all kind of folks coming in your chat. But yeah, hon. But I just hope he do right by everybody. I was just saying about some of the things that he have done. Some of those people that need to be out of jail, y'all. Some of those people did not need to be out of jail. They killed police officers during that time. So he don't think that was important. He don't think those people deserve to stay in jail for killing police officers. I know some police officers are dirty. Because why they did George Floyd, no, I did not like that. But there are some police officers out there that do protect us. That do try to protect us. But there are some of those out there that do be dirty. You know? No politician ever been worth. I know that right. Janet said, no politician has been worth that. But especially not that one. Angie. Well, not Angie, but Janet, you know you want to drink Trump bath water, good. You know you want to get a little sippy. Janet, tell the truth, Janet. Don't you want some of Trump bath water? You can tell us. Be honest. Ooh, no, that's... Oh, my goodness. God forgive me. Janet, you know you always be trying out stuff now. You know you tried different stuff on your channel. You know you love to do that natural and get the grass and all the different stuff you be doing. Or you say you eat that grass, you don't want to be drinking that, huh? So you want it to go turn orange? Oh my goodness! But I tell y'all, the way they talking about him right now, it's a mess. The man ain't been in office a whole week, and they already filed a lawsuit against him, y'all. Some people already filed some lawsuits against him. I know that right. I said he ain't been in office but a week, and I saw what a judge then already, and some people had already started suing him as president. I'm like, oh my God. But like I always say, God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. Wanted to. He wanted his vice president to be hung. But I see that man went to his inauguration, Mike Pence. That's why I said he knew that those riots was trying to kill him. I don't think I would have went to his inauguration. I don't even think, if you know somebody trying to kill you, this is a question I'm asking. If you know somebody have tried to kill you, will you still be able to deal with them? That's the question. If you knew somebody was trying to murder you, you know for a fact, and you got evidence showing that you know somebody tried to kill you or trying to harm you, could you still be friends with them or deal with them? I could. If I know Frank was trying to kill me, you think I'm gonna be still in Frank's face? If anything, I'm gonna be trying to get out of his face. I'm gonna be trying to get away. That's my question. Would you still communicate with somebody you know for a fact trying to hurt you? Hey, Miss Lady T, how you doing? Frank, I just use you for example. That's what I'm saying. If you know for a fact that a person people can hurt you all kind of ways, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. People can hurt you in so many ways. But will you still give them a chance? Would you still be with them? It could be your spouse, they could be your friend, they could be somebody that you have dealt with. When you got evidence showing that you know somebody is trying to hurt you intentionally. I can't deal with people like that. If I know that you're trying to hurt me on purpose, no. But we believe in forgiving people. We believe in forgiving people, but you can't forget. Because God wants us to forgive people. So I saw how Mike Pence, the vice president, what Donald Trump last vice president, he walked up in that inauguration with his head high. They was booing him, but he kept on walking. He must be and I know he's have a lot of faith in God because I have seen some of the things he have talked about. Hey Ruthie, we just over there just talking, and I was just saying, if you know somebody, if you got evidence that somebody is trying to hurt you, and you know for a fact they are, would you still deal with them? And sometimes you don't know that a person is trying to hurt you on purpose until you found out, you'll find out later on that person wasn't for you. Sometimes things can be right there in your face. Sometimes those signs, those red flags are there, but we don't see them till it's too late. But would you still forgive a person if you know they have mistreated you? Like I said, I don't mind forgiving, but you can't forget. Because you would want people to treat you the way you want to be treated. And I was just talking about how things going on in the world now, how Trump is signing all those people out of jail, murders and robbers, and people are being scared for their life. That boy that was on the news today. He said he was the one turned his dad in. He was the one told the people that his dad was down there at the Capitol. He said he's scared for his life. He said he loved his dad, but he said they should have kept his dad in jail. And you know when a lot of people go to prison, y'all, they don't learn. Hey, double speak. When a lot of people go to jail, they still don't learn nothing. They still get out and do the same thing. Sometimes God will put you in a situation. He will have you in a situation just to let you know this is not what you're supposed to do. Sometimes he'll have you going down that road of destruction just to get your attention. Sometimes he drives you to these things. He say, look, I'm going to sit her down. Let her keep on. God knows what everybody in my chat is up against. He knows what everybody can do and what they're not able to do. If he calls a storm in your life, that storm might be there to save your life. So all storms are not here to disrupt our lives. Some storms are here to help us. Some storms are here to help us. Whether we take heed, whether we know it, but some storms are here for our own being. We often question God, but they said we never supposed to question him. We never supposed to question him. I have found myself questioning him, but I stopped. We have some awesome creators in the chat. We have Miss Key. That's her second channel. We have Ruth of This, That, and Family. We have Almost Homestead Janet. I see Double Speak has came in here. We have Frank. All the YouTube creators in here. Y'all make sure y'all connect with one another. Type the word troopers and your link will drop. But I was just on here. You know how I do. I be talking, but I guess it's come off like I'm preaching. But I'm just saying, God be knowing. God be knowing. All this went on now, like the snow, the fires, the floods, everything he spoke on. If you read the Bible, you will see. He said there are going to be days like this. He said there are going to be those stormy days. There are going to be those days when we get hail and snow and fires and brothers and sisters turning against one another, mothers and daughters, son against dad. God has already spoken on all of these things. Read the Bible, you will see. You will see all of these things have been said. And we have to just take heed. I'm the type of person, once you screw me over once or twice, I might not give you a third time. I understand. I really do, Frank. And you know, when I was getting back to the question about the father, do you think more fathers and mothers should be in your children's life, whether you're separated or them broke up? Do you think the fathers and parents still need to be part of their life? And I know a lot of children, they're grown, if they have sat there and saw this man hurt their mom, hurt their dad in ways like that, they're not going to stand for it. These children are fighting back. First thing they say, you try to put your hand on them, they're going to call the child, or what they call them people? The child protective service on you. You can't, I'm not saying you're supposed to discipline your children, but they got what these children will call the folks on y'all now. These children are missing whipping. Some of them are missing whipping. Because now you try to put your hand on. I tell my children now. My two children grown. But one thing they would not do is disrespect me. I tell you that. Even my grandkid. I'll pop them in a minute. They're like, Mom, you're a hit junior. Even though he's 27. I said, yeah, if he come in here being disrespectful, I'll let him know. Mama don't play that. They don't even do whipping in school no more. All that was cut out. I'm telling you. You try to remember these children now. Shoot. These children be loaded. They be having weapons on them and everything. But you still can't let your children or any children run over you. You still got to know where to draw the line. If a child living in your house and they don't do what you say, if they that grown, they need to get out. If they ain't paying no bills, if they're underage, they can't tell me nothing. They can't tell me nothing how to run my household. If you're a child gotta stay in a child place. Once you start get old enough to get a job and help pay some bills in their house, we might have something to talk about. But other than that, you got to have those boundaries. You have to know when a child has got to be in their place. Because there's a lot of them out there feel like they can tell grown-ups what to do. You know what I'm saying? Can't do it. Not in my household. I don't know about y'all. Mm-mm. We ain't having that. But yeah, I was just coming on, just talking and just talking about some different things. But don't forget about the challenge next week. Grab you a couple of lemons and drink some water with us next week. I think I did pretty good with my fruits this week. I think I did real good. That right, Frank? You can't, like I said, me and my children, we are close. But they know who the parent is. You know, a lot of people say they be friends with their children. You can be their friend, but you also have to be their parent. I'm close to both of my children. But they know when I'm mama. Now, we go places together. They'll take me places. But they know when the parent, they know I'm their parent. If I'm their mom. And one thing I can say about my children, they are so respectful to me and their dad. My kids, I didn't have a whole lot of trouble out of them when they was coming up. Now my son, he was a clown. I remember going to the school on him. I think I went to the school for my daughter one time. I went for my son a couple of times. He was just being a clown. And I told him, I said, look, you ain't gonna get nowhere like that. You're not gonna graduate being a clown. You know how some kids be in school, just want that attention. And see, now at school, they have it where they can have your children on videos if they acting up. I had to go out there, and they said, we just want you to see your son, how he was acting. He had to act like a chicken. Talking about he the chicken king. All out there in the hallway, doing all little crazy stuff. I'm like, boy, if you don't, whoo. Me and my husband, know we got on him. I said, look, you need to be paying attention to these books. Stop trying to get other kids. See, a lot of them be under so much peer pressure, y'all. A lot of those kids be up under so much peer pressure where they try to fit in. They feel like if they want to act like a monkey, get people to laugh at them and just act a fool, they'll have friends. But in the long run, the only thing you're doing is messing your own self up. He had to go to school a couple of times, my son, and we got on him. We let him know, we're not having this. I'm taking off work, leaving work, getting my check, getting cut short when I got to be working, taking care of you. And they calling me, telling me, you in this class acting crazy, making a clown out yourself, just giving everybody something to laugh. They go to Chicken King. Are you the Chicken King? All right. He got home, he got it. Back then, they still weren't whooping kids. But they got, my son did get punished for that, disrupting the class. And he got to fight one time. He got suspended. My son was a little rough cat. He was a little rough cat. He got into it with somebody. That was in his senior year, I believe. And him and his cousin gonna try to, his cousin got in it with some more boys and a girl. So they suspended all of them like a week before school got on. I'm like, look now, you about ready to graduate. Time out for that. But now these days, you can't argue with these kids. You either gonna put them in their place, and sometimes you have to get real, real bad with them. It's still cold out there? No, it is. That snow done melted.
Okay.
How it is up the road? The road still kind of cold or clearing up? But yes, y'all. But anyway, you guys, I'm almost at my uh, second hour. Yeah, he was acting up. I remember, yeah, he was got to fight. You remember Junior got to fight, Ernie? You remember Junior got to fight? When it was like a week before he graduated, a couple of weeks before he graduated with him and his cousin. You remember him? He got to fight. It was a girl and a boy was messing with him about something. You remember that? They suspended him and that Jones boy. But you remember he got to fighting and his cousin had jumped in. One of what you call son had jumped in it. I don't know if that the one got killed or not, but he was trying to help Junior because it was like a boy and a girl was doing something. But I remember when Junior got suspended. You remember? My son named after my husband. That's why I call him Junior. But yeah. But I'm so proud of both my kids. They did graduate. They one of them RN. My son, she's like a chef. He cooked for like the army base. He been on his, and I'm so proud that my kids found their own path. You know, they found the path. They found what they wanted to do with their life. You know, they both have good jobs. I'm just proud of both of them. You know, my son don't have any kids now, but my daughter, those my daughter kids, the ones y'all see me with. I be helping her cause she's like a single parent. So every time I get a chance, I have something, I help with them. I try to help with their schooling and things they need. Okay, I'm about to get ready to close this out anyway. Anybody else going live? I'm almost at my uh, 2 hour mark. But I was just talking, doing commentary. Y'all know, like I said, I'm still working with my hours, trying to get back remonetized. My numbers are starting to look pretty good. They starting to decline a little. Hopefully, I'm just claiming this year. I think this is gonna be the year that I get back. They said claim it, so I said maybe in a few more months. I keep on being consistent, putting out the work. I would say in a few more months, couple more months. But it's not easy. I ain't been getting no claim lately. I guess I'm doing something right. I guess I'm doing something right, y'all. I ain't gonna speak too quick. I ain't been getting no claims the last few weeks, so they let me know that things are. They still checking my channel now. They'll go find a video in 2020, and I'll be like, "Where did it come from?" But anyway, I enjoyed y'all as always. I think I have a awesome group of people over here, and we're gonna continue to support each other the best way we can. Even sometimes we might not be able to see when you first go live, or might not be able to see some of your work when you first put it out, but that's what we call replay. So at this time now, y'all can let us know that y'all do anything on your channel. If you want to, if you're a moderator, if you're able to drop your link, we can go and check out some of your work, what you did today. If anybody did any videos. I know Miss Key was live earlier. She did do a challenge. Anybody else did any videos or shorts? It can be shorts, live stream, whatever you did today. You can put it in the chat. We can go over there and check out the live streams or whatever y'all did. Frank, you been on your channel. I know I was looking at your channel last night. You just relaxed and not going live today. So, have you been doing anything lately, Janet? I know I seen a video. I think that was your parents. Last time I seen your video, like you with your parents or something. I would say that was your parents I saw you with, or your grandparents. I know I saw you with some people on the live. Maybe it was a couple of weeks ago. Okay. I know it's the weekend. A lot of people probably relaxing. You know, a lot of people do most of their work during the week, and they might do shorts and stuff on the weekend or stuff like that. You know. Yes, I was there at the nursing home. Okay, I know I said that I didn't come in your chat, but I did see it. I know I said that probably your mom or your grandma, but I wasn't sure. It's good. She look like she looking pretty good. She's doing okay. Yeah, y'all was singing and y'all was, yeah, I saw that. So she doing good. Oh, energy. I gotta go see my mama tomorrow because since it was snowing, I couldn't even get up on her porch. It was so much ice up there, y'all. And I was, ooh, they said but she doing okay. But I hadn't seen her before the snow. So hopefully tomorrow I can go over there and see her if all the snow have melted. I told them to get some shovels and cause I've been slipped down. Look, I already be aching. I ain't trying to get no more bruises and bones messed up. Cause that ice had came up on that porch, and yesterday it was still up. They were thick. That's why I said in some areas in Georgia, it's still some thick ice on the ground because it's still cold, and the sun been out a little bit today. It was out some today. It's 35 degrees out there now, but I think it got up to a little bit warmer today. But a lot of it still haven't melted. You said Frank said I'm chilling after your live, watching some movies. Did you do any more videos? I like the one you was over there. You was singing, don't know how you gonna do it. That's right. Sometimes we don't know how God gonna do it. When you look around, we seen all this snow. We seen those fires and floods. We seen everything. Even though some people lost a lot during the flood. A lot of people lost their lives during those floods. A lot of people lost their lives during the fire and houses. But there are some people are still here. Some people had to evacuate their homes during the fires in California. And I think they're still trying to get right up there. We had a one winter storm, but everybody I checked in, everybody, my family, everybody's safe. But I just couldn't walk in that ice trying to go. I told my brother, I see them tomorrow. I said, hopefully it didn't clear it up. Cause y'all know I got the bad knee and back. I ain't trying to slip down in that snow. You said I did a TikTok just being, you just did it on, okay. I like that song though. Don't know how God gonna do it, but he's gonna do it. That's why we never supposed to question him, judge. We never supposed to doubt him at all. Sometimes you could be down to your last dollar and you wonder how you're going to get that dollar. You never know. You might get something in the mail or somebody just might want to bless you on your channel just out of the blue. Yeah, it happened to me. I have looked on my phone like, who sent me that cash out? I ain't up there asking, but I be having it floating around somewhere in my chat. But when you get those unexpected blessings, those be some good blessings. You hear me? When somebody just said, I'm just sending you this to get you a nice cup of coffee. Those are those unexpected blessings. Hey, Winter Girl, Alaska. For your name to be Winter Girl, I'm sure it's cold where you at. How are you doing? Welcome in. This is Nolan Girl. You didn't change your name again? Nolan Girl. I'm trying to say. I think I'm connected with you already. Let me see, can I go to your name? You got a new channel? I'm trying to go to your channel now. Let's see. Well, how you been doing? I'm trying to see if you're the girl who used to come over here. One girl. You got a new channel? I'm finna I'm subscribing to it. I'm just looking at your channel now. You changed your name? Oh, you don't have no content on here. On this channel, you got 6. You only have 6 subscribers. So you don't have a channel? Are you starting over or what's going on? Okay, I'm looking at your profile picture. Yeah, I think I remember you. What happened? You starting over? 'Cause I know YouTube been, ooh, they been showing out lately with these channels. You know, I got them monetized. Oh, you lost your password? Okay. Girl, I would like that on my second channel too. I kept on. Did you do the recovery? Did you do the recovery? I just subscribed to this channel. Y'all, let's connect with Winter Girl. She said she lost her password to her other channel. She got 6 people over there. Let's go over there and Nolan Girl. Y'all remember you. And I was saying, what? What happened? I thought maybe you two had did something to it. But y'all, let's connect to. I just subscribe to you, Nolan Girl. You can't think of the password, girl. I would like that on my other channel. I was like, Lord, it's still up. And I'm like, what was that password? I had to keep on puzzling my brain. I kept on, and then I figured out what it was. So I got 57 people over there. Now I can go live on that other channel. If you get 50 people, you can go live on your for real. So you can't remember. You don't have it written down somewhere. I think that what Frank said happened to his other channel. He can't get back in it. That's why when you must have got a new phone or something. I know why I be hating when I get a new phone. Because I have to remember those passwords. So my son's my mama. Write it down. Write it down where you can remember. I was here drinking my lemon tea. No, it's green tea. And I have some orange slices in it. I love my tea, y'all. I be making tea a lot. Can you? They want to connect with you, Winter Girl. Can you type Troopers? You type Troopers, your link will drop. Yeah, I remember your other channel now. Because you got a good bit over there on that other channel. Just keep trying to figure it out. If I know it's probably hard if you just probably didn't lost it, but I kept on saying, I know this password somewhere. And now I try to use the same password on a lot of stuff. And then I know this is the right one for the channel or the other channel. Because it be similar. I got it similar to my emails and stuff like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got that backup. You got a backup channel? What is it, Frank? Because I see you with 2 or 3 channels. Because you said you can't get in one of those channels. But you got 4 YouTube channels for real? Wow. They are named different names. You got different names on them. But yeah, we were just talking about a lot of things like I was talking about should fathers and mothers still be in the children's life if they want to, because I was watching the Bobby Christina story about Whitney Houston's daughter and her, and Bobby Brown was saying that he, in a way, he kind of blamed Whitney Houston's brother and sister-in-law from keeping Bobby Christina from him, but she was grown now, and I guess she chose not to have him in in her life. But and I also was saying they didn't really like Bobby. You know, her sister, her brother now didn't really like Bobby for real. And if they was playing a part of her not being in his life, I don't think that was right. But I think it was her choice. The Cure. Did you watch The Cure? Uh-oh. Did you watch The Cure case? Uh-oh. What's she talking about over there? Nancy Gray, I used to watch her all the time. I ain't seen her lately. But and I was just saying, it's good to have both parents in your children's life. That if everybody get along and if there's not anything abusive going on, and if they're willing to help with the children, why not be co-parents? But okay, Ruthie, good to see you. You watching the movie? What you watching? I'm finna go watch me another movie too. Cause I was watching that by Bobby Christina and Whitney Houston. They both were being abused, y'all. Whitney Houston was being abused by Byron Brown. Um, Bobby Christina was being abused by a guy named Nick. So they both were going through the same pattern. I think if parents are toxic to their kid, they should they should be allowed. So you saying that even though the parents, the parents are not good for the children, you still think they should be around their parents still, knowing that those parents had abused them or their mates had abused them. Do you still think they should still be in a person's life? A lot of people in the chat was like, especially if your children grown, they gonna make that decision to whether or not to see you or not. Yeah, I just seen that on cause they had the TV on something else, so I was watching that on my computer. You said I think if parents are toxic to their kid, they should be allowed. That's true. I feel you on that. If they are, I feel that way too, Janet. If they are toxic, abusive, or whatever, then no, they shouldn't be allowed near the children until the kids are 18. But if the adult children, if they are adults and they choose, ooh, like my finger finna get caught up with that thing in there. If you have adult children, they're gonna make their own decision. I'm gonna put a band-aid on that joke there. The adults' children are to make their own decision. All right, Mom. The adults' children make their own decision whether they want their parents in their life. And I don't think she got along with Byron Brown that much because I don't think she got along with Byron Brown that much because the way he did her mom. But I think she did forgive him, and I think they got back on good terms maybe just right before she died. They did get back on good terms, but he was saying he wasn't able to, when Whitney Houston died, he was saying that he was not able to be with his daughter. He wanted to be there to console his daughter, be there to comfort his daughter. But I guess Whitney Houston family, they treated him so bad when he came to the funeral. I was reading that on one of his documentaries that they treated him so bad. So his children stayed, but he left. They blame him for what Whitney Houston went through. They blame him for the drugs and all that. What did I watch that on? I got it. I watched it on YouTube. It's a free movie. It's Whitney. What is it called? Whitney and Bobby Christina. Yeah, that's what it is. The Whitney and Bobby Christina story. It was about Whitney Houston and her daughter. They both went through abusive relationships. They both turned to drugs. They both were wilding out. Whitney, she was partying and smoking and all that stuff. And it's sad that both of them had to go out the same way. Both of them went out in the tub. And it's sad. It's very sad. Even though that movie about at least 2 years old, but I just really seen it. I think it started on I don't know if they showed it on Lifetime or TV One. It came out on one of those channels, but it's on YouTube free. And I was watching it last night, and I'm like, wow. She didn't. She felt like she didn't have nobody to turn to. That's why she felt the way she felt about the guy Nick. Cause her mom was gone, her dad had them got married and moved on, and she felt like she didn't have no choice but to get with the boyfriend. But she had choices if she had had people to help her. That's why I said they ignored what she was going through. They really did. Instead of getting her the help she needed right after her mom died. But they did. They was just looking at that estate, looking at the money and stuff like that. And that's what made me start talking about when should parents let each other co-parent, even though they know they have been through an abusive relationship with them, they have moved on, and maybe they have forgave. But if you've been through some kind of stuff like that, it would be hard to forgive. It will be hard to forget. So, yeah, cause she was on drugs too. And the guy, I saw the whole story a long time ago. It was sad. It was sad. It almost brought tears to my eye because she had considered that boy as her brother. Cause Whitney brought that boy in the house as like he was had some family issues. So some kind of way, Whitney was the one brought him into her life. And after her mama died, she felt like nobody loved her. She didn't have nobody. That's why I was saying, what Bobby Brown was at all that time? Did she refuse to see him, or the family didn't want him to see her? I was just saying he should have been there. He should have been there with her, helping her through the loss of her mom. And maybe if she had got the help she needed, because Whitney, she was trying to get help, but she couldn't face the fact that she had a problem. That for one thing, Whitney Houston never would admit. When she did those interviews, she was like, I don't do crack. Crack is cheap, or something else she was saying. She probably would hide it. But I love me some Whitney Houston, but it's just sad the way her and her daughter both went out that way. It really is. Then the boyfriend, he killed himself. Frank, so they said he's responsible for Whitney and the daughter death. And I was just saying, wow. Bobby Brown when I was reading, like he was blaming himself that he wasn't there for his daughter when he needed to, which I think he should have. Maybe the in-laws should have let a lot of you know how some people are, y'all. I know I both been got off of him. But some people will hold grudges till they die. Some people hold grudges for a lifetime, y'all. And I don't know why they do that. Some people just don't know how to let go and let God. And I think that's what happened in the Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston situation. They knew how Bobby had treated Whitney. The abuse, the drugs. They were on drugs and all kind of stuff. And they didn't want him to be around his child, which she probably did need him. Yep, so that's what we was just speaking on today about, what do you do? Do you let your children be around a toxic situation, or you don't put your children in those type of relationship, because it does affect the children mentally. It does. When you seeing your mom or dad get abused by one another, that is something you don't want your children to witness. You really don't. You don't want them to have to live through that, because it'll affect them mentally. Then they'll grow up thinking, this is what my dad was doing to my mama. This is what my mama was doing to my dad. They find themselves in that same pattern. You have to know when to draw the line. You have to know about the boundaries. You got to know when you have to say, I can't do this no more. I can't let this affect my child. You have to think about your children's future? What do you want your children to, do you want your children to grow up in that kind of relationship? I guess a lot of people be so dependent on their spouses, their boyfriends, their husband. So they take the abuse. They take the abuse because they have children. A lot of them do stay with these people for their children, even though they be going through it with them. They beat them, they treat them bad, but they always say they think about their children, security, their safety. But these days, these folks ain't taking these licks now. Some people are fighting back. Y'all remember the burning bed, the movie called The Burning Bed? Look how that woman burnt that man up. She wasn't playing. She had got tired. It really does have an effect on kids. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's why sometimes you do have to be careful what you put out in the atmosphere. Hey, Joshua Graham, how are you? You have to be careful what you say around your children. If you want to set examples for your children, you have to be careful what you do around them, what you say to them. You really do. Don't. In other words, you're a father. You have a daughter. You have a son. And you are a mom. Teach your children, or teach your son or daughter. Tell your daughter this how a man should treat them. Tell your son you should treat a lady in this way. Teach them the way to respect others. Because if they grow up in a toxic relationship, a household, what do you expect for them to pick up on? They're going to feel like, well, this how my mom and dad carry on. You have to be more wiser. You have to set more examples. You have to be there for those kids. You know? And then they get a lot of the stuff off social media too. You don't have to be told your kids about the birds and the bees. They already tell you. A lot of them already know. You know how you remember when we was coming up? They be like, I'm waiting on my mama to tell me about the birds and the bees. These days, these kids already know. You hear me? They learning it off these social media sites. They seeing stuff on television, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever they call it. They learning all that stuff from social media. Half of these children can tell you more about sex. God have mercy. Some of them know more about sex than you do. See what I'm saying? Because they Google, internet, you see it all. That's why you have to have parental guidance on their phones. Did you know that there is a hormone your body produces when you're in an abusive situation? They call, cortisol. It will expose too long. A person can be addicted to cortisol. Okay, no, I didn't know that. But I heard of that. I have heard of that. But yes, we have to monitor our kids' phones. Monitor their internet. See who they following. See, if you see who they following, see who they following. Know who your kids are following on social media. Well, they were sad about TikTok the other night. A lot of us, but I was sitting there just watching some videos on TikTok last night. And I was saying to myself, I see why they want to ban some of this stuff. Some of these people don't care what they post. Some of them do not care. I was looking at a video last night, like the snow videos. Like, it was a woman out there in the snow walking around in her underwear. So I'm like, come on, people. Come on now. There's a lot of stuff you just don't show on social media. But it's the views. They do whatever they can for views. But Then one woman was sitting out there on the snow drinking a cup of coffee. I'm like, what kind of blood she got in her? I know when I came home, right down that road, I was bundled up like a snowman. All bundled up like a snowman, y'all. I sure was. Yeah, when we had foster kids, some man must message my daughter propositioning for her for sex, and the police did nothing. Really? They ain't do nothing? I mean, did y'all know who it was? Cause like if I know people on social media, you probably don't know who they be for real. It be like random people and wow. So how is your stepchildren? How are they now? They okay? Cause that's what they was that's how my granddaughter was getting bullied through social media. And then some people were bullying her at school. They were actually telling my granddaughter to kill herself. They was calling my granddaughter ugly. They was just doing saying some horrible things to her. And it really affected her mentally, what she wanted to kill herself. But I was glad that we are praying people. I'm a praying one. We prayed, had to get her mental health. We had to get all that for her. But she's much better. Now she fighting back now. That's the one got suspended. She ain't taking that now because she went through a lot. She went through a lot. And it affected me mentally too. Had me crying every day, worried. That what my anxiety went skyrocket when my granddaughter was going through that. I'll come on my channel. A lot of people didn't even know it. I'll come on smiling, but I was crying deep in the inside, worried about my granddaughter. Makina used to be wondering why I was crying and why I was looking and feeling the way I was. Until one day I just opened up and told them what was going on. And I was letting it affect me mentally. My anxiety went straight through the roof. Yeah, but I'm glad she's stronger now. She is stronger. But she just ain't taking no. She said, I ain't taking nothing now, Grandma. I was all right now. But prayer does change these things, y'all. Hey, Knots. What's going on? I done seen you 2 days in a row. How you doing, Knots? I see you be doing your thing over there. I saw you were live last night. Y'all have not connected with Knots, please do. We just talking. I almost did 3 hours. 2:20. Look, I started rocking. My back and stuff tensing up. I'm doing okay. I was just drinking on some tea and doing me. Talking and seeing what everybody been up to. Yeah, I saw you, I think when I was watching the snow, I saw you. It's good. Good to see you. How's everything going your way? And I was just talking about Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina. And I was just talking about, I feel like if Bobby had been in her life more, maybe he could have been there for her when she was going through her mental breakdowns about her mom and stuff. But Bobby had been on drugs and stuff himself. And I was asking the question about, because I know you're a father too, Knots. And I was asking the question, even though you probably was I'm not saying you were, but the question I was asking, if you was in a toxic relationship or being separated from your wife, or your wife being separated with her husband, y'all have children, would you still let your children be involved in their life? Would you still be a co-parent? Or you will be like, no, I'm not going to let my children go around her because I know how she did me. Or the woman might say, no, I'm not going to let my children be around their dad because of the abuse and all the things that he took me through. But would you still try to be a co-parent? That's what I was really talking about today. Co-parenting and being there for your children, and when children get old enough to make their own decision, whether they want their parents to be in their life or not, they're entitled to that because they're old enough to make those decisions. No personal grudges. So so do you co-parent or you with your? I mean, you have to tell me that, but that's your business. But I'm just saying, do you co-parent or you with your baby mom? Are y'all together? You know, 'cause a lot of people don't like to co-parent. They don't, because they can't come to agreement about the children. You know, because of the relationship was toxic itself. And by the relationship being toxic, you don't want to take your children through that. Oh, that's great. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was talking about today because a lot of people don't do the co-parent. A lot of people just keep their children from their parents. But when you're old, like I said, if you got grown kids, you have that choice whether you want to be in your parents' life or not. But I wasn't brought up in a two family home. My mama, she practically raised us by ourselves. But my dad was involved. See what I'm saying? He stayed in Florida, we stayed in Georgia, but he was still part of our life, but he just wasn't staying in the household. And my mom didn't, even though he did what he did, she did not turn us against our dad. You know what I'm saying? She did not turn us against our dad. When we was old enough to go stay with him, we went, stuff like that. Even though deep down, I always wanted my mom and dad to stay together. That was one wish I always wanted. But, and when my dad came around, I asked him what happened. And he said they both messed up, but he messed up the most. So I'm about to look for a lawyer. So what legal grounds I have to get my daughter? Where's your daughter? You her father. Are you able to visit her? Y'all not doing the co-parent thing with your daughter? Yeah, you could get a lawyer if you see if your daughter's not being treated right, or if you got evidence, you got something to show that your daughter is not being treated well in another state, so you don't get a chance to see her. Okay. Maybe you could just talk to a lawyer about um y'all be able to co-parent, or but if you see that she's not being taken care of, yeah, I would. I'll get my lawyer too. Oh, she want to stay with you? Oh, okay. Well, you could get. I mean, I don't know how your daughter is, but you her dad, so she should be able to be in your life. Get your lawyer and see, can you get a consultation about, just let him know what's going on. Maybe he can tell you about it. She's 15? Okay. Oh, she just rather be with her dad. I understand that. Okay. But I wish you luck. I hope things work out all right for you. You haven't seen her in a long time. And then now some parents, they don't try to make it convenient for people to be able to help with the children. They try to make it hard. I don't know if this is true or not, but I see what they said. Trump said, everybody talking about what Trump saying. If you pay child support, you don't have to. If you pay child support, that parent can't claim that child. Something like that. You heard anything about that? Oh, just this school year? Okay. Y'all heard anything about that? Yeah, they said if you pay child support, the mother can't claim the child. Or the dad, either or. Y'all heard anything about that? Cause I guess they get money from you. You get money. I don't know how some people get paid child support every week or monthly or however. That don't sound. But that's what they said. Like for instance, you paying your son, mama child support. You been paying every day. In other words, you should be able to claim them instead of her because you giving her a check every month. You heard that, Frank? Is it true? They feel like if you paying your baby mama child support, then she thinks she's still supposed to claim that child when you already been paying monthly. You see that's kind of like I don't know how that'll work out. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Because I ain't heard that yet, but I have been too upset to listen to political news. It been so it been so much going on with this new administration. A lot been going on. You said, damn, wait. I don't know. That's what they said now. I don't know now. Don't take my word. Look, that's what the internet say. Because I don't know. But a lot of these daddies, they happy about it. A lot of these daddies like, now you can't claim it now. I'm paying y'all year. Now that's what they looking at. You know? That's what they're looking at. Yeah, honey. It's a mess, girl. It's a mess. It is a mess. It is a mess. But yeah, it's good to see you, Knox. But when your kids get that age, they can't make their own decision about who they want to live with. She's 15, so she should be able to tell the judge, I want to live with my dad. I mean, seem like she should, but still, you'll probably have to go through some legal stuff. You have to go through some legal stuff. So have she told her mom, not, we're not going to finish up these little 20-some minutes. Have she told her mom she wanted to stay with you? Have she told her mom? That's what I do, girl. That's what I do. I'm a talker. But I'm going to start by doing my panels next week. I've been going through YouTube Direct because I get my hours quicker. You know, I'm trying to get back remonetized. And I got a little bit more ways to go. So that's why I go through Direct. But they say you can get on a panel through Direct, but I never did it. I'm going to start by doing my testimonies next week. People can come on the panel and stuff like that. But yeah, my hours start to creep up a little bit when I go this way. Even though I don't know if I got 7 people in the chat, but 9 people watching. So somebody watching me. They might not want to come in my chat, but they be watching. But hey, Bush people, I love you too. Just give me that thumbs up. I ain't mad at you. But now I feel like I need to be discouraged having what now? You said no, I feel like it needs to be discouraged having a sex and not being prepared for the responsibility of a child. So getting money back and not taking care of your child is crazy. That is true. That is so true. I'm about to chill and watch a movie and start my weekend. Okay, Frank, I'm gonna finish this on out. I've been did another hour. I'm gonna finish this hour. I got like 20-some minutes. I thank you, Frank, for sharing your input about when I was talking about the father, and I'm just glad you and your father made amends before he died, or amends after. I'm glad y'all was able to. Hey, Janine World, how you doing? Good to see you, my sister. I did see your video where you was walking in the snow, because I didn't get your notification. Y'all make sure y'all connect with each other. And we just randomly talking about different topics from family, children, to politics. Today is just one of those days I'm just chatting, just working on these hours. You said, I love that you sitting here chatting with us and drinking your tea. I feel like I'm with you and my kids. Yeah, girl. I be telling y'all to grab some tea when y'all be coming over. Get y'all some tea and, you know, how you been doing, Janine? Y'all need to connect with Janine if y'all have not already. Yeah, the notification is not coming in. I don't know. Sometimes, like, I be like, I ain't know this person was live. You know, I be saying to myself, you know, because I don't see it unless not just go to hit the subscribers. Then I know who live. If I go to their name, I can see they live. But you know how the things that used to pop up, you don't do that now. And on some short videos, okay, I'm gonna probably finish this out in about 15 more minutes. I've been on 3 hours. Woo. My back, you know, I got back and leg issues. It let me know it's time to get up out this chair. All right, Frank, enjoy your weekend. And like I said, thank you for always sharing your input. Y'all make sure y'all check out Frank. Frank be putting out some positivity over there. He do sports. He do cooking. He share words of inspiration. He be over there singing, y'all. I thought Frank was a deacon last night on that video. But yeah, he's a pretty decent guy. You know, if y'all have not connected with him. Like we have Nazi here. Even though Nazi is a gamer, but you will enjoy just seeing him playing his game because he will hold a conversation with you. He will hold a conversation with you. He have positive topics over there. And we also have Homestead Janet in the chat. She does a lot of her things natural. You'll find out a lot of things from Homestead Janet. You'll be surprised what a little plant can do for you. And we got Janine, my sister to Janine. She's a very positive person. I always remember when I first met her. She very positive. She'll have you laughing. She be in character over there. And you know, we all out here trying to grow. So let's continue to support one another. And yeah, he be playing different games and it be looking so real, you know. I think some of those games, yeah, you do. You be talking that. I come in and check, oh, that old John's game. But you be keeping people entertained, especially like me, because I don't be knowing what the games is or how to play them. Because I be seeing my grandson on his game. I still can't figure it out. But some of those games be looking so real, like, you know, they be looking so real. But it's good that you know how to do it and still have a positive chat. You know, that's great. But yeah, y'all check out Janine. She'll be in character, y'all. I told her I'm finna go find Tyler Perry for her. But I think I have pretty good, decent people that does come over here. I do appreciate y'all so much. You know, I've been doing a lot of streaming because, you know, I got demonetized last year in April. Since April, I have been, thank you. I think I put a little grease on my face. That's probably why I might be a little shine in there because during the winter months, my face be real dry. And maybe I put a little shine to it. But yeah. I had to put some Vaseline on. You know, hate to say it. We get ashy quick. We get ashy quick. So yeah, I have to keep it moist. I have to keep my face moist. Ugh. I can't see without my glasses, y'all. So don't say I look crazy now. Cause I can't hardly see without my glasses. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I know my grandson be playing Fortnite and thank you. Good, I can't see. You see how I'm doing? I feel pretty good. I had my days. Last night I was aching bad because I didn't go play in the snow, but I did go out there and woo, that body was aching. You know, this cold weather don't do nothing for people who have fibromyalgia. And I have joint issues. It don't do nothing for me, but make me hurt more. That's why I be peeping out the door. I ain't going out there in that cold. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of challenges, y'all. If y'all haven't seen any of the challenges we've been doing, we did Food of the Day this week. We finished that up. Um, Next week we're gonna be doing lemon water today. We're gonna be doing it for 5 days. If you think you can drink, hey, Lion, I saw you earlier. I had to catch a replay, girl. I saw you earlier. You was walking. We got Lion Pride in the house. That's one of my original GTs right there. Charlie Drew. She be over there walking and talking, y'all. I can't keep up with her. I mean, she be getting down. She be getting down over there. But she's a very positive person. And she also share a lot of motivation. And she loves spreading the word about different things, about what matters when it comes down to health or anything. She will speak on it. Yep. But yeah, I'd have been on about 3 hours, y'all. Woo. The bike tightening up. Like she was saying, I gotta keep it moving. But yeah, since I got the monetized, I've been trying to do more live streams. And I get more hours when I go direct, through direct. But sometimes I get some characters in here. And whoo, and there be some characters. That's why I said if you're a moderator, you see somebody here coming acting crazy, give them the boot. We give them the boot over here. Yeah, when everything calculate, if everything calculate between all this week, I'll be probably down to 1,100 watch hours. Whew. That's a long way from what I was a few months ago. So once I get to that 1,000, I'll be, I can start seeing my way. But I'm like about 1,100 away. Y'all see, I've been working hard trying to get back monetized, but it ain't easy, y'all. But I do thank the ones that do have been watching my playlists and things like that. I see my numbers starting to creep down. So hopefully in a couple more months, I'm claiming it. Maybe in a couple of more months I'll get back there. If God allow me the strength to do so. But when I'm not feeling well, y'all don't see me. But y'all will see something on my channel. Now this channel gonna run until I get back to where I need to get. But I done came a long way. Since April. I've been working hard since April. I had to delete a lot of stuff. And that's why I messed up at Lion Pride. I deleted over 100 some videos. Because I went back and tried to get music off my channel. I was just trying to get everything that I thought. Because they'll send me emails. YouTube sent emails when they see that you have. Okay, good to see y'all. Make sure y'all. We're going to do the interview soon now. Janine gonna interview me. I'm trying to see. Might can do it one day next week. Let me know what your schedule is, and I'll let you know what mine. She supposed to be interviewing me last year, but I told her we gonna get on it, and I'm gonna try to do some more sit down talks with different people. We all like him trying to grow, y'all, trying to get where we need to get on this YouTube journey, All right, Sid, you take care of yourself. I know the holiday was kind of rough on you, I know it was kind of rough. Because, she lost her dad last year, a few months before the year went out. But you keep hanging in there, my girl. You keep hanging in there. Hope your mom doing well. Yeah. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all connect with one another. And I was drinking on my little tea right here. I'd about drunk it up now. One of these days when I'm back to live, I would totally invite you over. Okay. It seems like when I go get on other people's panels, I be nervous. Much as I talk. I don't know why I be nervous on other people's channel. It just be like that. I will. But she supposed to interview me one day, and that's why I want to start back doing some sit-down talks. And I just been focused on trying to get this channel back on track. It ain't been easy, but I know I'm going to get there. I said, God don't put no more than you can bear. And that's God knows it's true. But I hope everybody have had a good week. This is the weekend, everybody. I hope everybody was able to enjoy some snow because it did come down. Woo, they showed out in Georgia, y'all. I guess 'cause we ain't got none in about 6 or 7 years, but it really snowed, and some of the snow is still out there now. You can see some of the snow still on the ground. So if you're in the snow areas, continue to stay safe. Watch yourself. Tomorrow I start my unboxing. This is my healthy snack subscription. I start getting it, so I will be unboxing them every time I get some because I'm trying to eliminate my sugar, greasy food. I'm trying to stick with more baked food, boiled, and I'm trying not to be sticking with those Lay's chips. Trying to stay away from them. So, like I used to unbox the brownies. This is my snack box, so I'm not sure what in here. It's supposed to be for proteins and it's healthy. So I'm gonna unbox those tomorrow. That'll be my self-care unboxing tomorrow. But other than that, I'm feeling okay. I still have those little aches and pain, but that's just part of what I go through. That's why I'm not. You right. That's why I didn't really. I said I went out there and played in the snow because I know my body wasn't able to. But it was a lot of people really enjoyed the snow. I seen a lot of videos on TikTok. Folks out there dancing in the snow, and I mean, they was really, really feeling it. But I put my hands in it. I walked by. I didn't get all out there. Oh, oh, you had got my notification. I don't be getting that many. I saw you walking today, but I think you was when I be seeing you live, you been just about did a whole hour before I can see your live. And I'm like, oh, ain't no line problem live. They're not coming in. I told McKee, sometimes I don't be seeing hers. I be like, when McKee went live or like Homestead. I told her I ain't know if she still was posting or not because all the time I know somebody did something, when you can go to the subscriber list and it might show a blue dot or it might show where somebody that went live that day or something like that. But I know you normally go live mostly in the evening, Pride. But I'm finna get out for here, but I enjoyed. But we was just talking about general topics, positive talk. We was talking about should parents be co-parent, even though if you are in a toxic relationship, do you still think that you should still be part of that child life? I think you should, but if that child is grown, if they say, I don't want to have nothing to do with my parent, they have that right to their opinion. It ain't like you trying to keep them away from their moms or dad. Once those kids get old enough to say they want to go stay with their dad or old enough to go say, we don't want to go somewhere, they're not going to do it. If you have a 15, 16-year-old, 16, 17-year-old child telling you, I don't want to be around my dad. They have their reasons. But that parent going to think you're keeping the child away from them. But it don't always be that parent. It be that child have seen how you have did their parent. And they don't want to live through that no more. They seen their parents abuse. You see what I'm saying? You said, right, I think sometimes they will tell you someone lie, but it doesn't tell you to, yeah, it definitely can, yeah. And those replays are very important also. It's good to watch the replays. So, Lion Pride, I'm going to ask you, I don't know if you got kids or not, but if you had children, I was based on talking about from the, I'm just trying to finish up these little 5 more minutes. I was talking about this because I saw Whitney Houston, her daughter, movie last night. And I saw how Whitney was abused. I saw how she was on the drugs. And her daughter ended up the same way. They practically died the same way. And Bobby Brown seemed like he's blaming her family because he wasn't part of her life. But he don't realize what she witnessed him doing to her mom made her not want to be around him. So, like I said, when the kids get old enough to know that you're beating on their parents, they're not gonna sit there and take it. They're gonna fight you back. Or they're gonna let you know, I'm not dealing with you. So that's why I was asking the question, would you still co-parent with someone knowing that they have abused your mom, they have been so toxic, and but they blame the parent for not being in their children's life. But what are you doing to be in your children's life? Are you bettering yourself? Are you getting mental help that you need? Or you just want to beat on my mom all day? What? You said I would co-parent with their under supervision. Yeah. That's why I said, because you really don't want to keep your children from their parents. But make sure either you there or somebody supervise. But once those kids get grown, they making their own decision. And that's what we were talking about. I felt like, so have you ever watched the Whitney Houston, Barbara Christina story? I seen it on YouTube last night. And Bobby was like, he blaming Whitney people because he wasn't involved in her life. And then the girl didn't want to be around his own daughter. She had a choice too. She didn't want to be around her dad. You know what? It's the Whitney and Bobby Christina story. It was sad to me because they went out the same way. She followed her mama pattern. Bobby abused her. She was on drugs. And the guy she was with abused her, and she turned to drugs. She turned to her boyfriend because she wasn't getting the attention from her dad, her aunties, because she didn't have nobody else to turn to. But then I'm saying, maybe if Bobby had been more involved, do you reckon things probably would have been better for her? But it's still hard to say because everything starts at home, y'all. What they say, you should teach your children on the way they should go. It starts at home. If you're doing a lot of toxic things at home around your children, what you think they're going to do? They're going to affect them mentally and physically. So she's seen a lot. She's seen the drug abuse. She's seen the mental, emotional, all that abuse. She's seen it all. And then that boy turned around and beat her the same way. So it was just like, when you see somebody go through that, you like, is this what my life's supposed to be like? Or what? You said, I think, yeah, they blame him. They do. I think some people blame Bobby, and Bobby said she was doing drugs. Yeah, she was doing drugs before she got with him. They said her brother was the one showed about drugs, but her family blamed him, and I felt like they should have let him be more involved in Bobby Christina's life. Cause I read some of his documentary that when Whitney died, he wasn't even there to console, or he wasn't there for his daughter. His daughter had to go through losing her mom without him being by her side because her family had treated him so bad. They treated his children bad, but his other children stayed, but he left. And I'm like, some people can hold grudges for life. Some people hold grudges for lifetime. You hear me? They do. People go to their death holding grudges. But sometimes you just have to let go and let God. And that's basically what I was talking about today. When we go through being toxic relationships and different things like that, it does affect us mentally. It affects us in so many ways, especially if you got children. It'll affect them. You'll see their behavior starting to be changing, their ways in school. You will see all those red flags, and you wondering why my child failing at school. You wondering why she have an attitude. You wondering why she's want to fight me, the parent. She's living in a toxic area. So the only thing I'm finna end it. Ooh, I gotta get up now. I just sat down too long. I did 3. Only thing I would say, I hope everybody liked the live today on some of the things I was sharing. Sometimes you have to set those examples. You have to be more adult about some of the things you do. You got to know when to draw those boundaries. You got to know when you can say enough to say enough. I enjoyed everybody. Thank y'all for watching. Tomorrow, I will start my new unboxing of my healthy snacks. Y'all see those? I don't know what's in them, but they're supposed to be healthy. I'm still on my journey of trying to stay and eat healthy, but it's challenging. I have did it before. I know I can do it again. It's really a mind thing. I gotta continue to stay focused and stay out of them chips and all of that. But I did good this week. I stayed on my fruits. I didn't eat no extra stuff. Yeah, my legs started to hurt now. Because, I have joint issues. It's time for me to get up. But I done hit 3 hours. Thank y'all for those thumbs up. Like my granddaughter said, can I get 2 more likes? She ain't with me, Lion Pride. She with the other grandma. Can I at least get 2 more likes to make it be 20 somebody? Anybody? That is all that. Anybody? Somebody. Can I get them 2 likes? Honey. She gone for the weekend. I said, look, break time for me. But yes, that's my baby. The mothers, they'll be like, they want to be on my live when they want to be on it. My other granddaughter, she be like, let me show my outfit, grandma. Let me show my hairdo. I'm like, good, go. Yeah, she want to be a YouTuber. That's what she want. I told her when she ain't but 6 years old. But she's a talker, ain't she, Lion Pride? They said she talk like me. But anyway, you guys, thank y'all for coming over. I don't know if anybody that was in the chat is live. Child, I lost one of my nails. Look, I'm surprised all of them ain't gone. Whew, I'm rough with nails. I forgot I had them on that day, and I'm like, that thing done popped off. I said I was going to try to keep them up, get some more, but I enjoyed y'all as always. I'm going to go check out Lion Pride and Frank and whoever did some videos today. I'm going to go check out and see what everybody been doing. Gonna go find me another movie, but yes, that's what I'm basically talking about. You have to be careful sometimes, when you are in these different types of relationships, whether you have a close relationship with your children or however, it's good to try to at least have a open communication with them somewhere. It's good to have some type of communication with your children when it come down to them, when it come down to co-parent and stuff like that. But when they're old enough to make their own decision, they gonna choose to be with their parents or not. Yeah. And I'm finna get out. Bubs, are you still alive? Yeah. But I'm finna go. But I enjoyed y'all as always. Y'all finish enjoying the snow if you got snow out there, but just be careful. Be careful out there. I hope the snow gone and melt down. If I can go see my mom, her porch was full of ice. And I couldn't step in it. I was like, I'm not finna fall. All right, you do too. And good to see you. Good to see everybody. Y'all continue to stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay what? Prayed up. Until next time. Bye-bye.